Thank you to Chairs Bonamici and Adams, and thank you also to Ranking Members Comer and Byrne for the opportunity to speak today. At Moms Rising, an organization with over 1 million members, including members in every state in the nation, we regularly hear from women who are experiencing unfair pay, who fear retaliation in workplaces and therefore cannot speak up, and who need the protections the Paycheck Fairness Act would provide, including freedom from retaliation, making it easier to come together to collectively challenge pay discrimination, an end to the use of prior salary histories to set current salaries, and the additional protections provided that would move us closer to pay parity. Stories like this one from Laura. Laura and her husband met at Columbia University and graduated with the same degree. They both got jobs at the same agency in the exact same position. However, she was paid $5,000 less than he was. When Laura asked the agency about the discrepancy, she was told to accept the pay or they would give the job to someone else. Laura is not alone. More women are graduating from college than men right now, but after only 1 year in the labor force, women are making less money. Unfair pay and the fear of losing wages you depend on in retaliation for speaking out is much too common. That's why not only directly prohibiting retaliation, but also making it easier to come together to collectively challenge pay discrimination is vitally important. Let me tell you too about Felicia. Felicia experienced blatant wage discrimination while working at a technical support center for a large retail corporation. Felicia was hired to work the exact same job as her brother-in-law and discovered she was being paid about $4 less an hour to do the same work. She went on to find out that all the male employees were also making more in the same job, and as it turned out, the women were making less. Felicia's not alone either, and her experience demonstrates why preventing retaliation against employees who discuss their wages with other employees is critical, as well as why prior earning history should never be used to set current earning rates, because that compounds unfair pay over time, takes money out of women's pockets and out of our economy, and significantly increases poverty. But this isn't just about Laura or Felicia. This is about the women of America, our families, our economy, and our children's future. It is time. Our country has changed, but our public policies haven't kept up. Women became half of the paid labor force for the first time in the last decade. 3/4 of moms are now in the labor force, more than half of whom are the primary breadwinner. Yet women are experiencing unfair pay every day, with moms and women of color experiencing the highest levels of wage and hiring discrimination. Keep in mind that a full 81% of women become mothers, which means this double wage hit, and sometimes triple wage hit if you're a mother of color, is impacting the vast majority of women in our nation. Take Valerie, a mom who discovered her male coworker who was hired on the same day with the same title was being paid substantially more, even though she had more duties and responsibilities. Valerie went to the owner to request equal pay. She was told because her coworker was married and male, he needed a higher income. Valerie pointed out that since he was married and had a wife also working outside the home, he actually had 2 incomes, while she only had 1. Her boss was cordial but adamant. She had no choice but to live with it. The sad truth is that right now, dads are getting wage boosts and moms are getting pay cuts. The other sad truth is that being a mom is now a greater predictor of wage and hiring discrimination than being a woman. Our country, which claims to love, adore, and respect motherhood, pays women with children just 71 cents to every dollar it pays dads. And moms of color, as well as single moms and moms in low-wage work, experience increased wage hits on top of that. Subconscious, negative assumptions are hurting women, children, businesses, and our economy. This is an urgent matter. Wage, hiring, and advancement discrimination is happening every day, despite numerous studies showing businesses tend to make higher profits with women in leadership and that better decisions are made with diverse decision makers. For instance, a study of all Fortune 500 companies found higher levels of women in leadership correlated with higher profits. It's time to stop treating women unfairly in the United States of America. It's time for women to be able to join together, to be able to share information, and to demand that current pay not be set by past pay without fear of retaliation. It's time to pass the Paycheck Fairness Act. Thank you.